Welcome back to the community, everybody, and thank you for being here. Today, I have my lovely assistant with me, of course, to help me. And if you hadn't had a chance yet, pop down in the description and check out the website. Lots to see there and lots to contribute there, like a picture of your car. Okay, today we're going to go ahead and remove the windshield and the rear window, glass removal, and we're also going to remove the pop-out windows. These are my first set of pop-out windows. I've never owned them before, so this will be a little bit of a treat for me, but we're going to have to put all new rubbers on the windows, but I'm going to pop them out, obviously, because we're stripping the car down. So I thought, here's a good time to show you how to get the windows out safely. My windshield already has a crack on it, nothing I can do about it, but let's get the rest of them out. Let's do it. Okay, so Heather's going to start cutting here. And that's all you're doing is get a nice sharp razor knife and don't cut your fingers. And you're going to start slicing the rubber. Obviously, that's the only way to get it out. You're going to need a new rubber. Just take your time. And you're going to cut that lip off, and then the glass will just come right out. Now, if you have, obviously, a good window that's not cracked, take your time, move slow, and be careful. Just make sure that you do put a new razor blade in, because if not, you're going to be fighting with old rubber. Technically, your old rubber may be dry rotted and very easy to cut through. Just push it in and pull. Okay, we're going to go around here. Like I said, I'm probably not being as gentle because my windshield is cracked. This rubber's definitely old. Let's see if you can see where I'm cutting here. You're going right inside of there. That's probably it. I'll see. There we go. And as you come out here, there's two different kinds of rubber. This obviously is the factory one with the chrome around it. And if you do intend on keeping the chrome, you're going to want to save the factory stuff and even hit it with 000 steel wool and some cleaner, because the new stuff isn't very good. This is old original stuff. So that's it. You tilt the windshield up. Be careful if yours isn't cracked. Mine is, unfortunately, but they're pretty cheap. Let me look at the headliner here. Okay, I'll be able to fix that and glue it, because that glue is very strong. Okay, here's another tip. I'll come out there and show you. You have a clip here. See the clip right there? Okay. There's one missing here. When you go to put your new windshield in, remove those clips. Those were there from the factory. And sometimes when you're putting the windshield in and trying to seat at those clips, you'll end up cracking your windshield. So remove those, okay? So we'll be able to fix that headliner. That's not an issue. And we're going to move back to the pop-out windows now. We're moving along to the pop-out window. Okay, there is 3 screws here for the hinge, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws here for the front. Now, this knob, I don't know if you ever had any, when you open it, you just tighten a twist knob and it tightens up and it locks it so it can't shut. And of course you hinge it closed. This one I gotta fix though, it's giving me trouble. It's a little tight, but that's okay. We'll make it right. So we're gonna take these 3 screws off first. Let's do that. Now, if you have pop-out windows, not a big deal. I mean, I'm sorry, stationary glass, just like the windshield or the back window, then of course you're gonna do it just like cutting the rubber out and pushing the window out. And if you look to the top right of the screen, there is a link that you can click and it will take you to the installation for a quarter window. But this is a pop out, so it's a little different. So, back hinge is removed. Let's go to the front. I want that to set back in while I'm doing this. Okay, let's take these screws off. Take your time, don't strip any out. I'll speed this part up a little bit for you here. Okay, this is a hinge that slides onto here, okay? So after you remove these 3 screws and your 5 here, okay, now there is a plastic cover that covers this, as you can see in a picture here. I don't have that, so I'm gonna buy a new one. They broke and dry rotted and fell apart. Now I'm gonna push that out and pull this off. So let me try to pull you in closer so you can watch this right here. Okay, I'm on the outside of the car. Hopefully you can still hear me with this camera. I'm gonna push this out a little and pull this off, okay? So we're gonna go like that, and we're going to pull very gently. Don't get crazy, okay? Off of there, okay? And we'll go over to the workbench and I'll show you something. There is your quarter window, okay? I'm going to lay it down and see how that slides onto there. And there is a little bracket in there that you can take and clean out the threads where the screws go in. So it clamps onto the window and screws into place like that. And then, of course, that's where it screws into. Okay? And that is that. So, I ran into a slight issue that I didn't realize was going on. The back window is out, okay? I did film it, so I'm gonna slide it in right here. You won't hear no audio because I didn't realize my mic wasn't plugged in. So watch this for a couple of seconds here. It'll show you I'm slicing the rubber and popping the window out. Okay, and here's the back window. We're going to take it over by the workbench. And once again, we have original chrome, okay? And we are going to save that original chrome because this stuff is the best you can get. Here, let me set you up on the tripod a minute. The original factory chrome is so much nicer than the aftermarket stuff, okay? It's more thicker, more durable, and you can polish it up very easily. Let me see here. I have, and I don't know how well this is going to show on film. That's just a little piece there, no big deal. But you can take quad O or triple O steel wool with some polish, and I don't think it's going to show up on film very well, but it'll polish right up. If you do that to the new stuff, forget it. The new stuff is junk for the most part. So here's our pop-outs, okay? Let me move that back here. You do not want to break these because Thought I seen a blemish on the one, and I do. A very minor chip. It's okay. These are very expensive. So you don't want to break. You don't want to break these pop-outs. Now, I may buy new hinges. I'm not sure. I'll show you these close up. These ones are pretty well pitted. Now, on this 68, what I am doing is going after more of like a patina look, not the paint, just some of the chrome and stuff. And I'll show you what I mean on the steering wheel in a minute when I'm done. But I'm sure this can be cleaned up to a point. So we're going to try our best, and we're going to see what it'll come out like. If it doesn't come out too bad, I'll end up changing this knob. I don't know if you can see there's a crack on it here. They sell the new ivory knobs. Not a big deal, I can change that. But I don't know how well this will clean up. So I'm going to try my best and see. If it does clean up, then we're going to reuse this old one, because I still believe this old German stuff is so much better than, you know, the new crap on the market, unfortunately. Another thing, this here, some of this is not going to show up on film right now with what I'm doing. As you can see, this is, somebody had a sticker on the window there, I can see it comes right off. This chrome, or aluminum, or stainless, I think it's stainless. Here, let me see if I can get you closer in. I don't know how clear this is going to be, okay, but you can see this is all dry rotted, so we're going to put new seals on, okay. We're going to take the hinges off, clean them up, put new rubber in there, and we're going to clean this stainless steel up, because I believe when I use some polish with the Quad O, and it's already cleaning up, I believe it's going to clean up very nice. Now, obviously, the main reason I removed all of the glass in the car is because I'm going to be repainting. So we're pretty much almost down to the bare shell. Let's take a look around. All right, there's not much left of her. Front beams out, gas tanks out. I just got the trunk laying on it because it was in my way. And we're pretty much stripped down. Glass is all out. Pretty much everything. And here's what I'm talking about with the patina. I know that the chrome is not that great on here. I didn't try to polish it yet. I'll polish it up a little. I'm going to keep that original chrome. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm going to keep that old steering wheel and clean it up, because you know why? It's cool, and I don't want to buy the new junk. So we're keeping a metal dash. I decided we are going to go straight metal, make it look 67 and back, okay? So I'm going to have to go through Heritage and buy the other duct vents that sit flush with the metal dash. So not a big deal. We're going to try, since I just have to repair this at the sunroof, it's not a big deal. I'm going to clean this old headliner up and make it look like new. I'm probably going to have Heather do it, so I'll film her doing it, because I'm not very good at cleaning stuff. So I'll have her do it. I did decide to put brand new sunroof cables in, because these ones are shot. So we'll do a video on complete sunroof rebuild, not a big deal, okay? Next week, we're going to be wire wheeling, removing the tar board, cleaning everything up in here, rip that out back there, and get everything cleaned up and ready. And of course, we have to go back here. I'm sorry, I'm filming, it's dark out, and clean that all up, see how much we have to deal with, and start grinding away and doing patches like you see there, you know, but it's okay. It needs done. But I know some of you have posted and said you're going to follow me through with this whole project, so I'm going to show you everything. And one more bit of advice. Watch with them pop-outs. They're very expensive. Do not break them. I'm going to take them down the house and put them in a game room out of the way, to be honest with you. So be careful with those. All right, so that was the glass removal video. I hope it didn't bore you too much. Sorry about the loss of audio on the one part. I don't know what happened there, but it's okay. Be careful with them pop-outs. Make sure they don't break. As I said, I don't mean to repeat myself, but they're not cheap. I thought they were like $350, but I'm not sure without looking. We're going to go ahead and remove the rest of the chrome off the car. gently with a plastic pry remove tool. I'm going to salvage all the original chrome. It might be a little wore out, but it's not that bad. And I really I want to save it because I think the new stuff's junk. So we're going to polish it up and make it the best we can. I haven't decided on a color for Chaos yet. So do me a favor, guys. Drop down in the comments and let me know what color you think Chaos should be. I'm really stumped this time, and I don't want to do red again. I did red on the last project. For the ones that followed me on here, went through it, I did red the last time around. I'm not doing red again. So let's see what color you guys can come up with. I'd really appreciate it. If you want, and you even have a car that's a certain color that you say, hey, do this, I'll even email you a photo, go to my website, go to the contact section and shoot me an email. I can't decide on color. I'm really having a hard time, and it's been months, and I'm going to need to paint the door jambs and the dash soon. So I'm going to need to know my color that I'm picking. I'm just having a hard time deciding about that. And also, I wanted to thank Heather, my beautiful wife. We've been together for 31 years, and we got married this past Thursday. So I'm really happy about that. Why did we wait so long? We were busy. All right, we're going to do our giveaway in 2 weeks. Get ready. I got to figure out how to pick somebody. I'm going to ask my one buddy Dennis how to do that. I'll see you next week.